All right, quick video today, show you how to do some bike maintenance. We are installing brake pads in our Shimano brakes. In our case, we are doing GRX brakes, but Dura-Ace, Shimano, Tektro 105, they're all pretty much the same. L03A is the part number. This is a resin pad with the fins. This is everything that we need for today. First off, we have Shimano hydraulic mineral oil. We're not doing a bleed today, so don't worry about that. We're not bleeding your brakes, but we do want to use this if we have it available. We, of course, have the disc brake pads, the L03A, and then we have some tools, a screwdriver, and we've got a tire lever, which you can use in lieu of a brake pad spreader. First things first, we're going to remove this little clip that holds the pin that holds your brakes in. We're just going to pull that off with your hand. You can use a pair of pliers, but put that somewhere safe because not all brake pads come with that, and it will be extremely helpful to have it in the end. Now you're simply going to take that screwdriver and unscrew the pin. The first little bit has threads, and then it should just slide out, and your brakes will be very easy to take out at this point. Make sure to put that pin somewhere safe, as you will need it again. And now it is just a matter of squeezing the brakes together because there is a spring in between, and slowly pulling them out. They should slide backwards out, and there you go. You will see that there is a spring in between. Most brake pads do come with a new spring, so don't bother reusing it. That can go, and you can see these pads are completely worn. So now is the perfect time to grab a microfiber towel, and ultimately what we're going to do is clean inside the brake. We're just going to floss it through and move it back and forth. Do not use a greasy towel. You want to use something that is clean. Ultimately, it is going to get very dirty because there will be a lot of debris and brake dust in there. We want to make sure that this area is nice and clean before we install our new brake pads because we don't want any contamination. We don't want any noise. So we're just going to get in there, and you can see right off the hop, it is getting pretty mucky pretty quick, but it's good we're getting it all out of there. Now we're going to take a Q-tip with mineral oil on it, and we're going to clean around the caliper. I know some other people will say that you can use alcohol in there. Me personally, if it is a Shimano system, I will use mineral oil. It just helps keep the seals in that much better of a condition because the alcohol can attack the seals. So you can see the grime comes off pretty quick, and I'm just basically using the one end which is filled with mineral oil to clean round and the other to dry it off. Now we're going to reset the calipers. This is where you use the disc spreader tool, or if you don't have one, you can just use an old tire lever. They're probably a little more gentle on them anyways. And all you're going to do is slowly spread them apart and get in there and reset the calipers so they are flush with the inside of the system. And that's going to allow you to get the new brake pads in there as well as your rotor, because if you don't do this, you're going to be hard pressed to get your wheel back on. So you can just see we've pushed it back in, and that's why we cleaned it prior. So with Shimano pads, you should always replace them when they are below 1 millimeter of thickness. The thickness of the backer is 1.5 millimeters. So in this case, we are at 0.67 millimeters of brake pad remaining. So these guys are done, and you should never let them get below 0.5 millimeters. And if you're ever concerned about which brake pads to get, they are typically printed on the back. So now you're going to put the pads on top of the new spring, and you are simply going to squeeze them together and put them back inside the caliper. So you can see we're just going to kind of push them in and slide them in till the hole aligns. Now you're going to grab the pin that you put to the side, and we're going to reinstall that. You're just going to simply slide that in and grab your screwdriver and screw it back in till it is nice and firm. You don't have to tighten it down really hard. Be careful there because you might strip things out. Then we're going to grab the pin that we kept as well, and we're just going to pop that onto the other side. Reinstall the wheel and you are done, or you can grab another set of pads and do the front brakes. They go the exact same way. If you found this video helpful, please throw us a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button, and until next time, see ya.